morning.
Good morning.
My name is Cicely, and I'll be your platform person today. And on behalf of the entire spiritual community here at Ocala, Unity of Ocala, I welcome you. I welcome all those who are here in person, all those who are joining us by Facebook, by YouTube, or any other means. We're just really glad to have you. Thank you for being here. And I'd like you to please join me for an opening prayer. Gentle Spirit, your love quiets our thoughts and instills peace in our minds and in our hearts. We are poised and secure in your presence, and our hearts are serene. Your presence within us is our center of perfect peace. We are confident and calm, knowing you are always with us as our constant source of strength and peace. Therefore, we can now relax and release any anxious thoughts and peacefully rest in your love. Okay. We are now going to have an opening song, and I don't know the name of it.
Am I strong enough to bear the burdens that sometimes come living this thing called life? Am I wise enough to make the right decisions when I'm standing at the fork in the road? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. Will I have enough to do the things I need to do to take care of myself? Will I have the health of mind and body to live a life of grace and wholeness? Sometimes I wonder and ponder, only to realize I'm not alone, and there's nothing I have to do on my own, because I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. I am the place where God you are the place. Moves and breathes and has we are the place. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place. I am the place where God you are the place. Moves and breathes and has we are the place. I am the place where God shows up. I want you to clap your hands and sing it with me. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up. I am the place where God lives, moves and breathes and has its being. I am the place where God shows up.
right, now, will you, I don't feel like there it's on now, sorry. All right, let's all join together to say our foundational principle. There is only one power, one presence, active in the universe and in my life, God the good, omnipotent. And when we live this principle, we are a thriving spiritual community and to inspire one another to realize God's love. Centered in the Spirit of God, we see peace, love, and abundance in an awakening world. All right. Now today, September 7th, Unity's word for the day is free. And the affirmation, I am free through my awareness of God. Can we just say that affirmation together? I am free through my awareness of God. Visualizing freedom, I might think of a bird soaring above the earth, or a child flying a kite across the park, or a waterfall cascading into the river below that will continue its journey as far as I can see. Beyond these exhilarating images, another more personal example evokes a feeling of freedom, my connection with God. God is limitless and unbounded. When I align myself with the Spirit of God within me, I likewise feel limitless. This is where my freedom lies. No matter the state of my life or the conditions of the world, I am free in God. I face each day with hope and positive expectation. Just as the bird soars, or the kite that glides, or the waterfall that roars, I move freely through life because of my oneness with God. And our scripture then is from 2 Corinthians 3, verse 17. Now the Lord is the Spirit, and where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom. Okay. We are going to have some more music now, and then that will be followed by our guest speaker today, Reverend Peggy Hostetler. And she will do our prayer and meditation.
I am a child of this universe. The ocean dances at my feet. The wind plays a melody through my hair. I am loved at every turn. I am kissed by Mother. I am a child of this universe. The sun warms me in its embrace. The stars have a light for me in the sky. I am honored by all life. I am held by Father Time. Every blade of grass, every shaking leaf on the tree, every mountain top sings of the glory of God moving through me, moving through you. Oh. child of this universe. Through my breath, all of life can breathe. I plant the seeds with my every dream. I can love at every turn. Give a kiss to Mother Earth. Yes, I am a child of this universe. I greet the God in each face. I am a channel for peace to flow. Oh, I honor all alive. Yes, I'm one with Father Time. To every blade of her eye, to every shaking leaf on the tree, to every mountain top, I sing of the glory of God moving through. Moving as you feel. Moving as you move is all.
Good morning. I'm Peggy Hostetler. I live in the forest. I've lived there for 30 years, about the same length of time as I've been a minister. I served at what is now Center for Spiritual Living, Ocala, for 20 years, and retired from there in 2015. I thought I was retired. And then I was called to help rebuild a center in Orlando. So for 6 years, I drove back and forth 2-3 times a week to Orlando from the forest. My husband wasn't really thrilled about that. So I've been in this teaching, New Thought, since 1970, and a minister since 1995, just to give you some background, and to let you know how this particular idea of New Thought is so important to me. And so when Shirley called and said that Frank had suggested I speak to you this morning and next month as well, I thought, what a privilege it is. I've been in this building only in evenings for meetings years ago when there was a civic organization that your minister and I belonged to, and we had some meetings right here and saw some movies on the screen and then had conversation about them. But this is the first I've had a chance to be here on a Sunday. And I thank you so much for the invitation. So I'm clicking today. Do I start it? I've started. Oops. Okay, my talk today is Let's Celebrate You. When you stood in front of the mirror this morning, you men, you shaved, or women put on makeup, who did you see in the mirror? Ooh. And for us to think about how much we look at ourselves and celebrate being who we are. Are we in love with that person in the mirror?
Yes. Yes.
Do we know who we are?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a beginning, and what I'm going to say today is nothing new to you. But I might say it in some different ways and invite you to look at it in some ways that are meaningful to you. Okay, so, we could think of ourselves as biological, can't we? There's the evolution that has helped to create us as a human being, and that's important. There's the psychological aspects of ourselves and what the meaning of that is. And of course, what we're going to talk about is the spiritual reality about us. And so this is a quote I love. It's in the Science of Mind magazine this month in an article. The 2 most important days in your life is the day you were born and the day you found out why. Why were we born? We're not here by accident. You're here because life, the infinite, chose to express as you. And that's what we're really going to talk about today, is how infinite spirit, it's easy to look at nature, isn't it? And to see God as that tree. God expressing as the tree, as the river, as the sunset, as the eclipse tonight or today that we can't see. But people on the other side of the world are seeing, and we're feeling that same alignment, are we not? This wonderful idea that we're not here by accident. That isn't the way the infinite creates. You are here because infinite life chose to express uniquely as you. And here's from Jeremiah. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. What does that mean to you? That infinite spirit has known us long before we've been in this physical form. That we have that direct connection with the infinite, and it is unlimited in time and in space. There's no beginning to it, there's no end, because infinite spirit has no beginning and no end. Those who don't know this truth about ourselves live a different life, don't they? Yes. And for us to give thanks that we do know this, and for us to also know that we are the light of the world. What does that mean to you? That light flows through you from that infinite source, and you become a light to others, don't you? I would invite you to think back on your week this week of the strangers whose lives you interacted with. And I bet each and every one of you had an occasion to bring light into the lives of strangers. Yes. It might just be a smile or an encouraging word. Lately, I found it necessary to encourage the clerks at the checkout. Yes. And I think they appreciate it too. Yeah. That each and every one of us are the light of the world. So here we've got the spirit that creates everything, the cosmos, the multiverses, however you choose to say that, in an unlimited way, knowing it's organic and dynamic and forever taking place. It is pure creativity and intelligence. It doesn't do anything by mistakes or by chance, does it? Everything it does is intentional, and it's always creating intentionally. And so that's the truth about each one of you here this morning. You have been intentionally created, and each of us are unique. Even if we had triplets here that were identical triplets, they would be unique, wouldn't they? There's something individual about each one, each person. It goes down to the individualities of leaves or snowflakes, and it's true about us as well. And isn't it interesting to think that spirit expresses exactly as that person you saw in the mirror this morning on purpose? And so we're worthy, aren't we? Quite often when someone has a dream in their heart and there's something that they really want to do with their life, the worthiness question comes up. Am I worthy to do this? Is this something that's mine to do? You know, if the dream comes from the infinite source, and I think all dreams do, then what we have is a worthy endeavor, and for us to know, because of who we are, as God an expression, that we're worthy of whatever it is that's before us that we would choose to do. And we're powerful. Don't you love the idea that the cells in our bodies and everything on the earth was created either in the heart of stars from hydrogen atoms or because of the explosion of stars? There would be no heavy elements that our bodies are made of if they were not forged in the furnaces of stars. And all science is agreeing on this now. So all of us, not only our spirit and expression, but our physical bodies are star stuff. I'm glad that my cells and tissues are not still in the center of a sun somewhere, that they got a chance to cool off so that I can be the person that I am, but to know that the very components of our beingness in the physical form would not exist without the suns, without the stars, and they're exploding and coming together under gravitational force to form new planets and new suns and new occasions for life to live and for us to be the end result of that. Do we not feel worthy when we know that truth about ourselves? So here we are, called, each of us has a unique way the divine shines through us. Now we could take the rest of the day, we won't do that. And each of you could tell me and tell one another how you are allowing divine light to shine through you to others, couldn't you? This is an important thing for us to realize. We're not here alone. Just like the song, Eddie Watkins' song. I chose that on purpose because I believe it. We are the place where God shows up. And for us to know that about ourselves and to feel the light flowing through us. I love this particular picture. The light doesn't start within us. It flows through us and out into the world because it comes from an unlimited source. And so there's no limit to how much light we can shine, is there? And then to think about things the way Michelangelo did. Here he had before him this slab of marble. And he did David and the angel that we see here. And this is what he said. I saw the angel in the marble, and I carved until I set it free. Now, I wonder, until we come to an understanding of who we are as God in expression, if we aren't kind of like that marble. And that's wanting to come forth into expression through us. And as we open to it, then it's showing forth the wonderful marvel that each one of us is. The divine expresses as the masterpiece in each of us. But it doesn't force itself upon us, does it? We have to open to it, and so it's as much as we allow. So I know none of this is new to you today if you've been in this teaching for very long, but I invite us to get more expansive today. My writing this talk caused me to get more expansive this week. I figured out recently, I've talked nearly 1,000 Sunday talks in my life. I'm getting pretty close to 1,000, at least 980. And each have been unique. That's part of my spiritual practice. I've never given the same talk twice in all these 20 years. Because the joy I get in speaking to you on a Sunday builds on my doing it something new from scratch. So this is a new talk, and I won't give it again. It may be recorded, and you might be able to see it again if you were to look it up on YouTube or something. But okay, so I love the idea that this is not just in one place, that this truth exists. So I've pulled some quotes from Charles Fillmore, Ernest Holmes, and Emmett Fox, and thought I'd share them with you this morning. So we'll go through them rather quickly because I know I have a time frame I'm working with here. But take a look at these. Here's Charles Fillmore. Man is the mind of God individualized. He is the image and likeness of God in expression. Now, I would invite you to reword this. First quote, and all of them as I read them. And I would say you are the mind of God individualized. But if you were to individualize it, you would say not just man is, but I am. So maybe we could read these together. Would you like to do that? But make them in the first person. I am the mind of God individualized. I am the image and likeness of God in expression. And the second one, the true self of me is the Christ, the only begotten Son of God, sinless, deathless, eternal. Amen. Okay, here's a couple more Charles Fillmore, and then we'll go on. I am spirit, the offspring of the universal spirit, and I am therefore not material, but spiritual. The real me is the Christ, the Son of God. I am perfect even as the Father in heaven is perfect. You did that very well. You just so automatically just clicked it right in, didn't you? You're ready. Okay, now these are Ernest Holmes quotes from Science of Mind. I am born of the Spirit of God and can never be less than that from which I came. I am a center of God consciousness in the great whole. I am a point in universal consciousness, which is God. And one more Ernest Holmes page. There is but one life, and this life is God, and this life is my life now. I am not a body with a soul. I am a soul with a body. Now, I'm not going to change my screen just yet. I got to get a drink of water. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, now these are Emmett Fox. I am not a body. I have a body. I am not my mind. I have a mind. I am a child of God. My real self is something too splendid for me to conceive. It is the Christ within me. Ooh, that was the end of those. Okay, so what difference does it make that you know this truth about yourself? How does it change things? I have a couple stories I'd love to share with you. The first one is about a woman named Maria. Maria had always felt small. She grew up believing she wasn't smart enough, not talented enough, not important enough to make a difference. Even as an adult, she worked quietly in an office, never speaking up in meetings, never sharing her ideas. Inside, she longed to do something meaningful, but fear kept her silent. One Sunday, a friend invited her to a Unity Church service. The minister said something that struck Maria deeply. You are not separate from God, you are God in expression. The same spirit that created galaxies is expressing through you. For the first time, and same about that lizard, this is the truth, and he is God in expression, expressing as a lizard, right? So he doesn't have the same truths that we have about our lives, but he is God in expression, and I hope someone will help him outside sometime soon before he starves to death, right? Okay, let me go back to the story. For the first time, Maria saw herself, let me say it again. This is what the minister said. You are not separate from God. You are God in expression. The same spirit that created galaxies is expressing through you. For the first time, Maria saw herself differently. She began to repeat the affirmation, I am the way God shows up in this world. Wonder why I picked that song, right? Slowly, her confidence grew. She started sharing her thoughts at work, and her ideas helped her team solve real problems. Maria also began volunteering at a local women's shelter. She didn't just serve meals, she listened, encouraged, and reminded the women of their own worth. One woman told her with tears in her eyes, "You make me feel like I matter again." Maria realized that she had spent years waiting for someone to tell her she was enough. But when she discovered that she was an expression of God, she no longer needed outside approval. Her life transformed. She walked taller, loved deeper, and served with joy. Her co-workers, friends, and the women at the shelter all felt the ripple of her awakening. And then another story, similar in nature, about a man named Daniel. Daniel had always loved music, but as a child he was told, you'll never make anything of yourself with that. So he put his guitar away and focused on practical things: college, a job in accounting, a safe and steady life. On the surface, he was fine. Inside, though, he felt empty. One evening, a friend invited him to a spiritual study group. The group was reading Ernest Holmes, who wrote, "There is a power within you that's greater than anything you will ever face. It is the presence of God expressing as you." Something stirred in Daniel. What if the longing he carried all those years wasn't just a hobby, but God wanting to express through him? He picked up his guitar again. At first, he played quietly in his living room, but then he started sharing songs at small gatherings. Soon after, he began volunteering at a local hospital, playing for patients in the oncology wing. One day, a woman reached for his hand after he had finished a song and said, "When you play, I feel peace. I feel God." Tears filled Daniel's eyes. He realized then his music wasn't just music, it was spirit moving through him. Daniel's life changed. No longer just an accountant crunching numbers, he saw himself as a channel of healing, love, and beauty. The same divine spark that made him long for music had found its expression. And in living it, he touched countless lives. Oops, wrong button. So, how do we do this? How do we get better at remembering who we are? We've got a list of things, and you do these already, don't you? Meditation and prayer, mindfulness, affirmations, spiritual study, listening to New Thought music. How many of you listen to Eddie Watkins throughout the week? Anybody do that other than me? Ooh, you can look up YouTube, Eddie Watkins at Mile High, and it'll play through his songs, about a dozen of them. He used to be really available on my Alexa, but lately she seemed to have forgotten him. I don't know why. But listening to New Thought music is even better than affirmations, don't you think? Because it plays in your head and it becomes a mantra for your day. And you wake up thinking of these songs. So if our tendency has been to think negative because of old programming, and we'd like to reprogram our thinking, New Thought music's the best way I know to do that. And I would recommend it. I play it all day long. I've got a playlist of my New Thought songs. I use it gardening and cleaning and everything. And then spiritual community. Now, my next picture you're going to recognize. It's this building. Okay. So when you come together here, this is the building you come in. But this community isn't the building, is it? It's the people here. And for you, if you're kind of like me, you might be surrounded with family members who don't get this teaching. But when you come here, others see you and they do the namaste. The God in me celebrates the God in you. And you know that. So come here often. Come on Sundays. I understand Frank Lucius has a Wednesday night thing. If you've not been attending that, go to that. Yes, go to that. You know, keep coming here and keep encouraging one another to know these truths and to look in people's eyes and see the God there. Because that's the truth about you, isn't it? And then read your New Thought literature. This is from this month's Science of Mind magazine, and I know today's daily guide was read this morning. This is Eugene Holden is a practitioner that writes affirmations in the Science of Mind magazine every month. And he's also written an article, and this is what he said. Guess what, beloved? You are that thing itself which not only had the desire to express itself as you, it set an intention to show up in certain specific ways. And this changes as we go through life, doesn't it? And so if you've completed something that's the way for you to show up, something new wants to show up now. and to be looking for that and to awaken to it and go do that, right? And then I'm doing a book study, and you're welcome to join us on Tuesday afternoons at 1:30 on Zoom. Any of you that would like a link to our book study group, I would be happy to give it to you. I've got folks from Orlando and Ocala attending. And this is the book we're doing right now. Roger Teal was a minister many years in Mile High Church, one of our largest centers for spiritual living in Denver. And he wrote the book, This Life is Joy. And so here's a quote. This is my last quote that I'd love to share with you. You are so much more than material, time-space organism. You are the I Am, a being of light born from, living within, and giving expression to universal love intelligence. As you walk in this awareness, the world no longer has power to intimidate and manipulate you. Obstacles and dilemmas become opportunities to listen deeply and to make yourself available to a vast inner guidance. And one more suggestion before I close this morning, and that is we can read all kinds of good self-help books, can't we? And one that's really popular right now is Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins, and I read it recently. She did not say what I longed to hear, and that was, you are God in expression. She talked about us being powerful people, but the connection with the infinite was missing. And so, can I go back a screen? This is what I invite you to do. Whenever you read the self-help books that are not unity or religious science or divine science in nature, that you remember to remember and put those words in the book even if you don't see them. So when they're reminding you that you're a powerful person, say, and I know that I am God in expression. And that up-levels to me the vibration of the book and the meaning that it has for me when I read it. And that's the main reason I did this talk today. Because I thought something's missing in these self-help books. They talk about being powerful and how to work with people and how to have your dreams come true. But an important piece is missing if it's not also saying that we are God in expression and the infinite desires to express through us in the ways that are meaningful and creative uniquely as us. So I had to talk about it because I wanted to study it, you know. So here we are. So the infinite intentionally created and experiences life as you. You are love, light, spirit in expression. You are how the divine shows up in the world. Now take that last phrase, you are how the divine shows up in the world, and say it to someone near you. And let them say it back to you. Yeah. And here's another affirmation. I am an intentional, radiant expression of the divine. Let's say that together. I am an intentional, radiant expression of the divine. Let's celebrate you.
There was a time in my life, thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can
Gotta let it all go. Are you listening? You got to let it all go. And this is what you have to say. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, I release. I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Oh, I am free in the Spirit. Yeah. Do you want to be free? Then let me hear you say yes. Yes, I'm only here for God. I know.
Okay, after that wonderful talk by Reverend Marsh, don't you feel taller?
Yes.
And more empowered? She said what she was going to talk about we've all heard before. Well, if so, it's nice to be reminded because they were very powerful words. Thank you. Thank you for all those quotes. I love quotations. Thank you. All right, I want to now invite the ushers to come forth for our tithes and offering. Okay, and let's say together our prayer of offering. Divine love flowing in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive, and I am grateful.
There's a holy
blessing for the prayer box. Do we have any new people here today? I didn't notice that. Oh, we do. Well, we welcome you. Thank you for being here. And we would like to give you a unity blessing. So let's do that now. We love you. We bless you. We behold the Christ in you. We love you. We bless you. We behold the Christ in you. We love you. We bless you. We behold the Christ in you. And for all the rest of us, to remind you, the prayer box sits on the credenza in the back, and you can put your prayer requests in here anytime. Can be a prayer petition, it can be a prayer of thanksgiving, it can be whatever you want it to be. And these prayers are prayed over by our chaplains for 30 days, and then they are sent to Unity Village to be prayed over again. So your prayers go out into the ethers in many ways, and God always answers prayer. Not always the way we're gonna see it. Sometimes it takes 20, 30 years, but God answers prayer. All right, thank you. Now, do we have any children with us today? No, no children. Okay. Well, we know we are all children of God. And our prayer, all right, we can bless ourselves. We love you, we appreciate you, we see you loved, guided, and protected, and we empower you to do great things. All right. And our prayer chaplain today is Frank Lucius, and Frank will be up here after church if anybody wants one-on-one prayer. If by chance Frank is busy and you still want someone to pray for you, anybody wearing a stole like this is available to pray for you. Okay. Are there any other announcements that anyone else has? Yes, go ahead.
I'm not as fast as your husband.
In 2 weeks, we'll celebrate the fall equinox with a healing service after the Sunday talk, and I'll be doing that. So I hope you all will come. If they're the healing team, we always gather Saturday, the day before, that'll be the 20th, from 2 to 4 here. And we just, kind of get ready. If anyone is not already on the healing team and is curious, come talk to me. It's people, you don't have to have had a lot of healing training. Anyone with a hand and a heart and caring becomes a healer. So you join us if you're feeling called. Come talk to me afterward.
Thank you. And
September 11th, World Day of Prayer is coming up real soon. I want to thank everyone that has already signed up, and if you want to sign up to come and pray with us that day, just because someone else's name may be on the line, you can add yours. There is no such thing as too much prayer. Especially when it comes to peace.
Yeah, amen to that.
And that is the subject, the basis for World Day of Prayer. It's for us to manifest peace through God.
Thank you.
now, I want to remind everyone that on Wednesdays, there is a gathering circle from 12:30 to 2, and led by Frank, and that's every Wednesday in case.
I can't express how wonderful our group is on Wednesdays at 12:30 here. It's more than awesome.
Thank you. And Sheba, you
Wow.
have an
Yeah.
announcement?
Oh, I have two announcements. The first announcement is that outside, the little bags, they have grapes in them, Scuffordines grapes. They are grown in my backyard, and I had someone to come and pick them. They picked the last of them yesterday, and they got 2.5 5-can gallons of grapes.
Oh my gosh.
But I got some bags. I'll make sure you get them and take them home, okay? I do not want to be trying to drink all that wine. I had to soak up them grapes. And on the 14th, I will be doing this show in the sound stage in Gainesville, and I think Bill put it up on the website, okay? So come check it out. Thank you. Take some grapes.
Okay. All right, if there are no other announcements, then can we please stand, make our circle, and sing our peace song?
Let's close up the circle. Let's close up the circle. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Close up the circle. Close up the circle. We can do it. Together we can do it.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Yes, sir.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our Father, family all are we. Let me walk with that family in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there is peace on earth, and now it begins with me. Surrounds us. The love of God protects us. The power
of God protects us, and the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yes.